We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Play action now. Levis. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now a 2nd and 6. Levis to throw it. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
They just gave up a sack there. If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Mike Evans with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It looks like they'll move things around here. Back to throw now on 1st down. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. In motion, Hill. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. The Dolphins sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, that's all on display in that victory.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now. Way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Achane going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Achane once more. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be. There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down at the 26. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
A great job there. And that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw taken in by Evans here. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Levis. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Levis now off of play action. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Mostert will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Let's go. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. On play action, they'll throw. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Achane gets it from the gun. Marquise Bell in on that stop.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Second and 9 now. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up to defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only do they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
21, Dolphins 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They need 2. Here's third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Back to throw again. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll look to throw again. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. Fights through it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Thomas brings it in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Touchdown, Dolphins. Solid touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to go, it's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Levis on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And Hill is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's got it up to the 28-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
No gain on the play there, second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now third down and very long. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fielded at the 33, and he goes out right around the 39. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. Maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. That's complete left side to Gray. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Levis. This is caught by Evans. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Mostert. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Danny Gray, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
He's got a man complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And a catch right side by Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Levis to throw off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Levis out of the shotgun now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back now in Miami. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Levis. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15. He's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up third and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Here we go, Shaq. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cowboy 80. 19 tight, 19 tight. On the ball. Let's go.
First and 10, it's Levis. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
That one, 28 yards on the ground. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Play action now. Levis. This will be caught at about the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On second down, Mostert. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Micah Parsons picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A run with Mostert up the middle. 86 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. to throw here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they